I never expected that the bet with Claire would turn out to be a big deal, something that would take only a few minutes to complete. But when she said,
"Live as a girl for a day,"
I had no idea what I was getting myself into. She even gave me a name, Maya. It sounded absurd at first, but Claire was not one to back down from a challenge. Claire emptied her wardrobe to give me various skirts and dresses. She stood reassuringly in front of me as she put on a big smile and told me,
"You're going full on."
I hesitated, but finally put on the dress she chose for me. It was strange, but not as uncomfortable as I expected it to be. It was as if I was being pushed into a new version of myself. Next, Claire tackled my face. Makeup, she called it. Foundation, eyeliner, mascara. It was rather eerie when she was doing her magic. When I looked in the mirror, I hardly saw myself. The face that looked back at me was not mine.
"You look good, Maya,"
Claire told me, but I was not convinced. Then came the heels. I almost fell off the chair when I stood up, and Claire was quick to hold me as she laughed.
"You'll get it. It is all a matter of balance,"
she said in a soft voice. I didn't trust it, but I managed a few shaky steps. I felt like I was not mad anymore. My whole body was different. As soon as I stepped out, the world seemed to be a different place. I saw that people looked at me. Claire walked down the sidewalk as if she was floating, and she looked very comfortable. I followed her, trying to keep up, and all the time I could feel people staring at me. It wasn't just the heels, it was everything. At the cafe, the waiter referred to me as Miss, and my heart fluttered. I wanted to laugh it off, but I felt that there was something wrong. Claire watched me intently while she smiled.
"Relax, Maya. You're doing fine."
But I was not sure whether I was acting or whether I was living as this new character, sitting at the table watching Claire talk to our friends while I sat there trying to get accustomed to the new voice.
When I opened my mouth to speak, my voice had been softer. I didn't know how to feel. Claire's grin said it all.
"You are getting in it,"
she said, as if she understood the process. Claire then took me around town and told me to speak to people I did not know. I was gradually becoming the character more and more, as if it was the most normal thing to do. A man I did not know told me that I looked nice, and I said, "You're welcome." It was not contrived. It was genuine. When we returned to Claire's apartment, I glanced at the clock. Midnight was approaching, but something told me I wouldn't change back. When the time came, nothing happened. I was still Maya. Claire just smiled knowingly, as if she was expecting me to come to a certain realization.
"Told you,"
she said. The hours went by, but I did not feel the desire to return to being Matt. I could not understand why, but being Maya felt quite natural. Beyond concerning, it was more than comfortable. It felt all natural. I had not thought it would come to this, but here I was, wearing it like a second skin. The next day, I woke up in the morning, and the first thing that I did was to look at the mirror. Maya stared back at me. I did not have any desire to go back to the old way of thinking. I had become her without even knowing it. It was not just a disguise. It was me in a new form. Claire checked in later.
"Feeling better?"
she asked playfully, but with some warmth. I stopped for a moment and looked at myself in the mirror once more. "It feels right," I said out loud, and Claire chuckled. She knew. She always knew. Days and weeks went by, and it was as if Matt was a stranger to her. The clothes, the voice, the makeup, all of it was me. Maya had transformed into me. I didn't want to go back. I liked this version of myself and felt that I could be happy with this person if I were to meet them on the street. And I was finally all right with it. Claire had been right all along. I was not only the character Maya that was portrayed on stage. I had become her. And now I cannot imagine myself as someone else.
Thanks for watching.
Please don't forget to subscribe.